What's going on? It's BS Backstage, hanging out with Jerrod Niemann, Mr. Lover himself. Cheers. We saw each other earlier today, right?
We did.
We went and toured JR Motorsports. What do you think about NASCAR? Is that not cool?
I'll tell you that I obviously know that there's some pretty badass equipment and machinery involved until you see it with your own eyes and actually the process of all that stuff. Just from the car being built from scratch is amazing.
It comes from a flat piece of sheet metal, and you just see it as you walk through the shop just turn into this awesome car.
Into 800 horsepower of hell.
And how fast do they go?
200 miles an hour.
Now I heard you guys got a speeding ticket on the tour bus on the way here going 150, right?
Yes.
You were driving, right? Okay, just making sure.
That's right. I learned it from watching you.
Yeah. No, I don't go that fast. Big people are not made to go that fast. There's a rule against that. We break too much stuff. There ain't no stopping it.
That's why I always ride a Segway. It's anywhere I need to go.
I can't fit on a Segway. Anyways, so you do any fishing? Earlier today you were talking about fishing tips, like catfishing.
I do 2 different types of fishing. Some on land fishing, inner city.
Bars.
And then, of course, yes, actual traditional fishing.
Which do you catch more at?
Probably in the water. Of course.
Well, I mean, hey, that's better luck than I have. But you do have a catfish tip for us, right?
Yes, for all those people out there that are sick of their kids complaining about being in the swimming pool all summer, you can just take their noodles, cut them into 3 pieces, run twine through them, and create a actual jug instead of using a milk jug. Mm-hmm. You can actually just use the noodles. They're easier to travel with, and also they're easier to maintain, and they're also contemporary, 21st century. The fish think they're cooler, so
yeah. I mean, you want to go where the cool stuff is. You know, I mean, obviously that's why everybody showed up here tonight at Coyote Joe's, because they knew the cool guy, Jerrod Niemann, was in town. I mean, that's what everybody told me. That's what all the ladies told me out there, you know. They said, Jerrod Niemann's in town. Have you seen him with a shirt off? And I was like, no, I haven't seen those pictures yet.
Apparently they haven't either.
Yeah. So tell us about the brand new album.
The album is it's very exciting. It's our first album in stores, sort of. When I was younger, I made an album and actually snuck it into stores and put it on the shelves myself. That didn't work
How'd
out
you charge for that?
Exactly. But no, it's very exciting because it's an album that we put together with our band, played on it. There wasn't any studio musicians, producers. It was all just friends, and we spent a year in the studio just being obnoxious, childish adults, and having fun. And I don't know, it has 12 songs on it, and then 8 other ridiculous skits, I guess you could say, just sort of represent some of the fun we were having.
Now the Mexico call, was that really a call from Mexico?
No, it was a simulated film call.
Oh, okay, all right. I was just wondering, because I mean, if you ever need anybody to call from Mexico, I'm more than welcome to go down there for you. So,
No, it was just when you're on stage, you can introduce songs and tell stories about how they're written and or why you recorded somebody else's song. And I thought, why can't you do that on an album and find a way to sort of set it up and introduce the song a little bit, and just have some fun.
So why do you record Lover Lover?
Well, because that song had tortured me in my brain, stuck in my head since I was a kid, that I thought if it tortured me all these years, the least I could do is try to torture everybody else.
And now, I mean, it's a hit. How does that make you feel?
Well, I didn't write it, so I don't know if that's good at all. No, it's actually cool. Sometimes when you have all your success as a songwriter, it's easy to get pegged as a songwriter.
Right.
So it was fun to, challenge, I guess, myself. Definitely challenge myself vocally, and it just shows at the end of the day that it doesn't matter if you write the song or not. It's just the best song wins.
Now, what is the best song you ever written? Can you sit there and say that is the proudest song I ever wrote?
No, I guess. I don't know if I have the best song I've ever written. I mean, you obviously like the song that's made you the most money. So I guess that Good Ride Cowboy for Black.
Okay. And actually, the one song on your album talks about that song.
Yeah, just a reference. Thank you for noticing.
Someone has to.
But no, there's that's the great thing about songs is they're all sort of snapshots of your emotions or feelings, and the one thing I love the most about our album is it's represented by half of the songs I wrote from my heart, and half of them I wrote from my liver. So that's the great thing about country music, that it uses more than one organ.
I'm glad nothing came from the brain. That's all I gotta say.
Definitely nothing came from the brain.
Either way, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thanks for coming to Coyote Joe's, and thanks for being part of BS Backstage.
Well, thank you.
Now let's finish that, Sean. You want to give a hug? Come here, give me a hug.
Come here. Oh, yeah. All right. You're big and you're sexy. And we're not here to hang drywall, folks. We're here to lay pipe. Thank you. And good morning.